everyone! I am so excited for this video because it has just been far too long. I know you guys can read, there's a title down below, so why put it off any longer? I've got a thrift haul for you guys and I'm just so excited. In my last video I mentioned that my YouTube friend Salamanda, her username is SalamandaBot here on YouTube, she and I are doing a thrift swap, which if you haven't heard of that, it's basically just where you go thrifting for another person, you kind of set a budget and then you send them the stuff you got for them and hope that it all works out for the best. So of course while I was thrifting for her, I couldn't resist picking up a few things for myself. I did pretty well. I went on Veterans Day, so there was quite the sale going on. Let's dive right into the goodies, shall we? Now, the first thing I'm going to show you all is an apology. And it's an apology to myself, to Galileo, and to Salamanda, because this sweater just ruined everything. Salamanda, I'm gonna write this in your card that I send you as well, but I laundered your clothes for you. I'm sorry if you enjoy the Goodwill smell of things, but I thought it would just be nice to get the things pre-laundered so that you can wear them right off the bat if you like them. And if not, Goodwill will get some good smelling clothes when you just redonate them. It's okay. I don't have to know. You can, that's okay to do. Anyways, I got this it's pretty much a straight up indigo color sweater, and it's just really soft and nice. There's nothing wrong with this, but then I threw it in the wash and that's where everything went wrong. Chunks of blue from this sweater just got on everything. So hence the apology to myself, because I had to peel so much of that crap off of my clothes. Apologies to Galileo because he kept trying to eat it, and so I kept having to yell at him and be like, no, that is not food. It didn't look like food in the first place, but apparently to him it looked pretty dang appetizing. Apologies to you, Salamanda, because that means it got on your clothes too. I tried my hardest to get it off all of your clothes, so I'm sorry if I missed a couple pieces of this blue sweater, but if you see indigo chunks of stuff on any of your clothes, I'm sorry. This is where that's from. You can take it off. Brought my vacuum over here so you can see, hopefully. Do you see all this? Do you see all this blue indigo stuff? And then the cat hair. And then, oh joy, more blue stuff everywhere. What? That is all from my sweater! Ah! I still like the sweater. I'm just not pleased with how it treated the other things that went in the laundry with it. So there's that. Like I said, I already laundered all of this stuff, so I can't tell you prices on everything, but it was cheap. I think I got everything in this haul of mine for $20 to $30. It wasn't a lot, so, but I got a lot of stuff. Anyways, moving on. It's just this button-up kind of Western inspired shirt. I am really excited to have this because it's one of those pieces that you can just throw on and it'll look like you tried really hard to put together a super styling outfit, when in reality, you just put this shirt on. And I don't know if you can see, but look at the blue fuzz. It's everywhere. Next up, I absolutely love this blouse. It's just kind of this teal button-up blouse, and it's got these kind of floral print things on them, and it's so pretty. The colors are all so perfect for autumn, and what I really love about this is that I don't shop at Coldwater Creek. I know of the store, but apparently they make things that are shaped, which I'm assuming is hinting at the fact that this isn't cut like a box. So it's actually got like some shape cut into it, so it hugs your curves nicely if you have any. So I'm really happy to have this. It's kind of oversized on me, but at the same time fits my bust. So like it's nice. I'm probably going to be tucking it into things anyways, so it doesn't matter that the other places are oversized. And yeah, just a lovely little find. Next up is another kind of autumnal fall printed blousey shirt thing. It's got some buttons up top depending on if I'm feeling like exposing myself a little bit or not. And yeah, I just kind of like this. If I'm feeling like super bloated that day, I can wear it without a belt or anything and it still looks pretty good on me. But if I feel like showing off my shape a little bit more, I can just belt it, I can tuck it in, whatever. And it's longer, so it's almost like a dress, but if I'm remembering correctly, it's not quite long enough to wear as a dress for me. But something about it spoke to me, and I answered by buying it. So next, I absolutely love this piece. This was actually the first thing that I found when I got to the thrift store, and it is this Talbots green and white polka dotted cardigan, and it is just so soft and plush and delightful, and it fits me so well, and I love the little polka dots, and it's just such a pretty color green, and I really like it, so I like it. Next up was something that I didn't think was gonna fit me. I thought it was gonna be too tight because of the whole, you know, all brands size their things differently, and so according to the size on this, it was going to be too small on me, but I'm so glad that I tried it on because this skirt is gorgeous. It's kind of like a tulip-shaped skirt, and it's got these little, I don't know what you would call these, silky stripes going down, darting down the front and the back, and it's so pretty. If I ever get a real person job, this will be so appropriate to wear to work, slash if I ever have a nice occasion to go to, which is pretty much never, but if I do, I'll wear this and I will look delightful. It definitely looks like I spent more than I think the $5 that I spent on it. This is by the brand Willie Smith. Can you see that? Is that like a Will Smith brand, or is there just someone called Willie Smith? That sucks. Alright, so womp womp, sad day. That is all the clothes that I got. But now I'm going to be moving into kind of the homeware and entertainment. I got some books stuff. So first off, this seems really silly. I got this like wooden shutter, and I always see things like this on Pinterest and stuff where you can hang it on the wall and then stick your mail into the little slots. At least for me, when I get mail and bills, it's like I can't always pay those bills right away, and so I just kind of end up like piling them on the counter, which is bad because then I forget about them and I end up having to, like, you know, pay a late fee or whatever. But this way, I can stick them in here on the wall and I'll actually remember about them, slash I always end up forgetting if I end up, like, you know, actually paying a bill and putting it in the envelope and everything ready to go. I'll forget to bring it down to get it sent out into the mail in the morning because I'm in a rush. So this is going to be so helpful in just organizing my life and my bills. I'm thinking about painting it. Well, I'm going to paint it because this just really isn't my color of wood. I don't know, what color should I paint it, you guys? I was kind of thinking red. I was also thinking kind of like a teal color. I was also thinking like a dark brown. I was also thinking like a light blue. I don't know. So let me know. Yeah, no, I will paint this very soon. So I was very happy to pick this up, even though it seems silly. Alright, up next, again, this looks so silly and stupid, and I felt like such a fool buying these things because they are clearly worse for wear, kind of. I got these suitcases! I always love, like on Pinterest or like you look at home decor stuff, I love it when people have stacks of old suitcases. and like use them as a shelf slash table type thing. So I have yet to figure out where exactly I want to put these things because, you know, just the two of them, it's not really tall enough to make any sort of a table. But I at least have my collection started now, and I am so happy. They were kind of stinky on the inside. Like back home, I would have happily just left these out on the porch or something and let them air out, but I can't really. I considered sitting out in the grass, like where people take their pets slash their dogs mostly to go pee pee and poo poo, and I was gonna sit out there with these open and just be like, don't touch them. These are mine. My suitcases. But I didn't want to be that girl. So I just opened up my windows even though it was cold outside, and I just had these opened and like shoved up against the window so that they could air out. It was stupid, but it worked. They actually don't smell too bad on the inside now, so I am very happy, like I said, to have these in my life. Alright, up next, this is the last of it, you guys, but another homeware thing. It's kind of busted up, but like it's not too bad, and I've been wanting something like this for a while. It's just this kind of like, I don't even know what you call this, but it's just this box, and you know, it's got shelves in it, and it's kind of reflective, like a mirror on the inside. I've gotta clean this up. But the hinge, I think, is loose on the side or something. So that's what I mean when it's kind of, when I say it's like busted up. But I'm really happy to have this. It's so pretty, I think. And with, like I said, with a little elbow grease here, it's gonna be looking nice and pretty. I don't know quite, like I said, what I'm going to put in here. I think I might use it for extra nail polish storage, and then I might just throw a couple little trinkets in. But yeah, it's a handsome looking box thing. A display box, I guess you could call it. So I am very happy to have found this. Galileo just knocked my camera over. So if everything's all out of place, I apologize. But last but not least, I picked up some books. And the first one, I don't know that I've actually heard anything about this book. I feel like I have, and that they were good things, so I'm hoping that that's the case. But it's the Husbands and Wives Club. It sounds intriguing. I think it's basically about couples in couples therapy, so it's, yeah, can these marriages be saved? I don't know, but I guess I'll find out by reading the book. And next up is a book that I've actually already read, but it was I think it was my grandma's copy, so I had to give that back to her. So I picked up my own copy of it, and it's The Girl Who Played with Fire. It's just the Girl with the Dragon Tattoos series, and it's just, I've read the other ones as well. I need to find them, but I am happy to have this one at least in my collection. So yeah, this was a very happy find. I don't know, there was like 5 copies of this at the Goodwill that I went to, and I was kind of like, who was hating on this book all of a sudden? But whatever, I'm happy to have it, so thanks to whoever donated it. And last but not least, I have heard so many good, mostly good things about this book. I've also heard that it's very weird, but I'm kind of weird, so like it should be a good match. And it is Running with Scissors. Yeah, I'm excited to read it. I really have no idea what this is about. On the back it just says lots of stuff about how it's hilarious and weird and funny. And really funny and hilarious and horrifying and twisted. So it's a memoir. I don't know much else, but I am excited to read it. So that is it. I am very excited about the things that I got, and like I said, I'm very excited to have found all of the stuff for Salamanda. and I can't wait to send out that package when she finally gets all of the stuff for me together and we can do our little swap. So it's very exciting. And yeah, I guess that's really it. I don't really have much else to report on here. So yeah, I don't know. I hope you're all well. And until next time, just stay well until then.